Good morning all, welcome to Hand in Hand Together. I realised this week that I hadn't done many chatty videos for quite a while, talking about things that I think should be spoken about, as I've been concentrating on trying to get some nice meditations out there for you guys. But an interesting topic came up this week and I wanted to talk about it. So I want to talk about us reaching for the stars. Do you know what I mean? And what does it mean? And what does it mean to us individually? A conversation came up at the start of the week about the responsibility of parents and teachers to teach kids to ask questions and to follow their own passions and their own dreams. But that unfortunately, in a lot of instances, this isn't the case. And if you don't teach them when they're young, you end up with a load of adults who are stuck in a life that they've fallen into and they're not really passionate about. They haven't managed to find their purpose. So I believe that reaching for your stars and finding a purpose are really, really tightly connected. Yeah. So what we want to teach people of all ages is to reach for your own star. Do you know what I mean? It's so important, because what people end up doing during school and when they leave school is they reach for other people's stars. They reach for their parents' stars. They reach for their teachers' stars or their peers' stars. You know what I mean? Everyone's saying, oh, you need to do this, you should do this. This is what is going to give you the best life, and they have to put aside the things that excite them and that they're passionate about, because other people are saying that's not the right route. You need to take this route. This is what's going to give you a successful life. And it doesn't work in the long term. And that's why lots of people are stuck in a life that's not got any purpose or passion or excitement for what they're doing in it. I just think it's a real shame. And it is a responsibility. As kids, everything we know is from a young age put into us by the adults around us. So that's a huge responsibility for adults, and not everyone steps up to the game, unfortunately. And please let me know if any of you have got kids that are going to innovative schools that are allowing kids to go, actually, can I do this? Because I'm really excited about that, and I feel like that could be something for my future, rather than being restricted by, you've got to learn this and you've got to learn that, and if you don't, your life is going to fall apart. Lots of the young kids I work with are carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders. I mean, literally, from schools and parents that are going, if you don't do this, if you don't pass this, if you don't put everything into this, your life's going to fall apart and you've got no future. That's a tough lesson to learn, isn't it? Hey? That's a tough lesson, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? And what I try and tell people is just be the best version of you. Give it your all, but for you. Do you know what I mean? You can take in the experiences and the advice of people around you. That's brilliant. That's what we're built up of, isn't it? Without all that, we're not who we are. But at some point, let everyone be an individual. Let everyone follow their own passion, their own purpose, and reach up and find your star. Don't look at the stars and go, oh, I like that star. My mum would be pleased if I followed that star, or oh, that star's nice. I think my headmaster or my teacher would be really pleased if I followed that star. Yeah, because you'll grab it and it'll feel good for a while, because you're making other people give you pats on the back and stuff. But it's for the long term, it just doesn't work, guys. It just doesn't work. So as adults, if you haven't followed your dreams, if you've not chosen your own star, take a step back. Take a step back. We're here a long time, a small time in the big picture of things, but 80, 90 years is a long time. So, in that time, you want to make the most of it. You want to live your life, based on what you want, what's your passions, what makes you happy, what makes you smile, use everything you've been taught, but generate the belief of what you want from what you want, from your own heart and your own mind. It's not from everybody else, because everybody else is impacted by their own paths, their own programming. Do you know what I mean? So, I've worked with kids whose parents are saying, you've got to be this, you've got to be that. I missed the opportunity to do that, so, and you've got it, so do it. It's not your kids or anybody's responsibility to live the life that you didn't lead. That's exactly proving my point, because then you'll end up with kids further down the line going, well, you know, I became a doctor, which made up for my parent not becoming a doctor, but actually I hate being a doctor. You know, I'd rather be an electrician. Why not? Why not? So, yeah, this video, I just want to point out the importance of finding your own star, finding your own purpose in life, yeah? Based on what excites you. Creative people get stomped on and held back all the time. And I think it's a real shame. The world needs creative people. The world needs everybody. Do you know what I mean? Through this virus stuff, I think we've learned how important it is of every job. Do you know what I mean? You know, the people in supermarkets stacking shelves, the lorry drivers, the nurses, the key workers, frontline workers, the bin men, yeah? Why can't they do that? Why is that not okay? Why has everyone always got to be living up to somebody else's expectation? If you love doing that job, then crack on, carry on. Don't let anyone distract you from it, yeah? So I just want you to step back and have a look and reflect. We don't reflect enough on our lives and where we are, and have a look if there's anything you'd change. Have a look if you're doing anything for somebody else in your life rather than for you, and your passion and your purpose. Okay, so there are loads of meditations and there's loads of other videos on this channel around finding your superpowers and creating a life that you want. And it's difficult and it's tough, and you have to take action and you have to go against lots and lots of history and other people's influences on you. But take that time, sit down, have a look, and if there's nothing you change, then happy days. But if there is, then that's you. Do you know what I mean? You deserve your own star. Yeah, we all deserve our own star, or many stars. You've got to stop at one. Do you know what I mean? But purpose in life isn't about having one purpose. It's about having a life full of different purposes. It generates our well-being to the next level. Yeah. So have a look. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe down there and make sure that you click the bell so that you get notifications every time we put a video up. But I'm really, really interested in hearing about your experiences of people being held back, people not being given the foundation to make their own choices and to look for their own stars in their world. Yeah, really, really interested. So let's have a conversation. Start it down there. I'm going to pin a start of a chat in the box today, so hopefully we can get some chat going. Okay, so have a good day. Keep thinking. Namaste.